Hi students, how are you? I just finished, as I said, grading week 6 discussion board posts, and I'm quite pleased. So I'm going to give you some highlights, some shout outs about the materials and your interactions with them. I'm going to start with Maria, who commented she found the post particularly difficult because she does not work at a research institution. Maria, that's fine. Many in the class do not work at so-called research institutions, which are also divided into level 1, level 2, level 3 via the Carnegie classifications. But yet you went on to talk about your own experience when you got a graduate degree in anthropology and field-based, lab-based research and its importance. But then you talked about authentic assessment, which is a form of research. It's classroom-based research, which is involved with the enhancement of teaching and learning. And you cited Elliott and Miller, Kipps and Gross and a few others. And thank you for that addition. That's definitely on the topic. And again, the research question was, I'm sorry, the discussion board question was about how the U.S. got into the research mode. Obviously, the German model was the big motivator, but true, many American academics traveled across the pond to study at these institutions or had sabbaticals and so forth. So that it was a natural affinity that we would want to, or U.S. institutions would want to get into the research field. And then technology, of course, kicked it off. And Dr. Vess's remarks were just stellar. Alex brought in the issue of the economy. And of course, it's all related to the economy. Each of us have heard of the military-industrial complex, and education and research is certainly part of that, to the good and to the not so good. All right. He also commented on the program at the College of Professional Studies here at Northeastern, and that we use the scholarship of the practitioners, which is very, very similar to Maria's comment on the whole idea of authentic assessment of teaching and learning. And Anna raised a very interesting question about Vessa's comments, whether or not research should become a part of our general education learning. Well, the reality is, in really good teaching, it's there. When you think about quantitative reasoning, scientific inquiry, excellent writing from an interpretive, evaluative, argumentative standpoint, those are the seeds of research. Those are the skills that are fundamental to good research and a research mentality as a student. Jamaica, in her response to Lynn, she felt that institutions weren't doing this for truly altruistic reasons, but to make money, and that's certainly part of it. That's similar to Alex's comments. You're aware of that. Nicole talked about the issue of preparation of faculty for teaching and research, and many professors are not taught to be teaching, but that's a very good point. The reality is they're probably taught more, particularly the brighter students who have assistantships, about how to do research than to how to do teaching. But really good institutions focus, as Dr. Vest mentioned, on the combination of the two. And Matt, similar to the previous comments, talked about the aspirational side, the search for greatness, and certainly the patents. And the most generic right now, of course, is in the pharmaceutical industry, because there's so much growth in new application of drugs for the healthcare industry, which are scooped up by the public because it helps either eliminate or certainly make life more accommodating with certain diseases, particularly in diseases that are autoimmune diseases. And John wants to, in discussion with Nicole and Nico, reiterate that not all researchers are effective classroom teachers. Boy, we can all relate to that. And it's wonderful when it all works together, but it doesn't always work together. And Leah, from her nice vantage point of being at the university, Northeastern, talks about how we use corporate partners, and that it's translated into real-world applications. And that's a very, very good point. So I'm very pleased. This is a great topic, and as you move forward in your doctoral program, you're going to be researchers. You already have a research mentality, and that's the purpose of this coursework, is to help you in that direction. This was a great week for reading and writing on research and the role it plays in our curriculum. So good job. And in summary, that's my observations of week 6. Thank you.